Well, yesterday afternoon's partnership, we were probably in the game up until that partnership between Clark and Hussey, and that started to take it away from us a little bit. Getting the wicket kind of gave us a bit of a sniff, but they did bat superbly well and found ourselves on the back foot.
Do you have any reason why, can you think of any reason why Mark Hussey has such an outstanding record against Sri Lanka?
Because he's a bloody good player. He is an outstanding player. I mean, we don't have that much firepower when it comes to seam bowling. We don't blow sides away. I thought our attack stuck to their task pretty well, but we didn't really have the firepower to get through his defences. And he's a good player of spin, so over the years, I guess he's been able to neutralise our main strength being spin bowling, and we haven't really been able to get into him with seam bowling, so that's possibly a reason why he's done well. But he is a good player and has a good record, full stop.
Bernie, amongst boys' longevity, I mean, I guess Ricky at 37 started to, was on the wane a little bit, but Mike just keeps scoring runs at a similar age. Is it amazing what he's been able to do?
Yeah, I think, just looking at how fit and quick he is between the wickets, that's really impressive at his age, and certainly at this stage, it looks like he's got a good few years ahead of him.
All the Australian batsmen, apart from Ed Callan, managed to get starts. Why weren't the Sri Lankan bowlers able to break through in that vulnerable early period?
Like I said, we haven't got the kind of attack that just really blows batsmen away. We have to stick to our processes and work hard, and obviously Mahala's pretty sharp tactically and try and work on plans. But with that sort of game plan and that sort of attack, it sometimes takes a little longer to happen. So obviously we wanted to try and break partnerships and get perhaps a couple of wickets in a row quickly, but it just wasn't to be.
Just going on your comments there about your seam attack, and obviously you've got a gun spinner there. Is this test the hardest of the three tests in terms of how it suits your attack?
Well, the record suggests that it is toughest for Rangana Herith to really have an impact here. So probably at the other two venues he should come into the game a whole lot more, which certainly would give us more of a shot. I'm also very hopeful that our seamers are improving all the time. Shaminda Aranga, I thought, bowled very well for a man who's only played a couple of tests, and he showed good pace and perhaps was a bit nervous at the start, but settled in and bowled some very good areas as well. So excited to see how he's come through, even though we only managed to get 5 wickets. He's given us something to be positive about. And it will take an effort from a seam unit. It's not just going to be one bowler or an individual that's really going to set it up for us. So hopefully everybody's improved a bit and learnt a bit, and it's going to be important that the seamers do support Rangana Herith at the other venues as well.
Does Herith's lack of wickets make Nathan Lyons even harder to take on the last ball?
Well, it's losing a wicket at the end of the day is always very tough to handle them, and it's disappointing, and especially as we almost felt we'd got through with only 3 down, so that does hurt. Don't know whether it makes any difference really, though, whether Rangana managed to get wickets. I'm sure if we can bat well and as the match goes on and the wicket gets a bit older, Rangana will come into the game and hopefully have an impact.
Charnakawallaga was a bit lower on pace in this innings than he has been in the past. Is there a reason for that?
Well, unfortunately, he's had quite a bad time in terms of injuries and hasn't had a lot of cricket. He's been working very hard, trying to get some sort of rhythm going. There hasn't been much cricket for him to play, and so he's needed a gallop or two to really get going, and never really got a chance to settle. The Australian batsman smartly put him under pressure and certainly didn't let him get away with anything loose. So it wasn't that easy for him to really just suddenly bounce back and come back and play Test cricket after a long layoff and really hit his straps straight away. So, again, looking ahead, hopefully he's going to really get back to his best, which will help us down the line.